Here we are, guys, back for another tutorial. Hole number 7, par 4, the new Paris course. And wow, I'm getting nothing but headwinds so far. I got a single, so at least we're kind of taking care of the worst case scenario situations. It looks like going around to the other side will be quite possible. However, for headwinds, you may want to consider just here's going to be a Parc 5 spin. I'm just going to try to get it down there in that open area. For this shot, I'm going to go very close to probably 1 per ring. Just go 8.2-ish rings. Very little extra. With my curl, shouldn't need it with a right to left wind. I'm just going to see if I can't get this up here in this gully. And that was very close to, an Parc 5 would be. And it looks like it's not quite enough. You have to really get down there to create a very good angle. However, we don't know what the wind is, and I might be able to, really do something good around those trees anyway. So it may not be a big deal. But let's just talk a little bit about this elevation. It looks like you're kind of shooting down a little bit, and that's why I was, whatever my wind was, 8.4 or something, 7.5. You can see that I'm using at least, around plus 10, plus 15% for that adjustment. Seemed pretty solid there. Now let's take a look at, I have a feeling that, we'll be able to get kind of tight to this tree with what we want to do. But I want to see, the shape of this green. It looks like there's a side hill that you could come off of a little bit. So I just want to try to get the distance down. And I do believe I'm kind of close towards mid-club a bit. So very close to mid-club. I'm just going to use that number for this first time. You can see, I can't even do this. I ran out of time. I wanted to go about 9 rings. Just going to have to wing it more than anything. And it looks like, you are going to have a nice little side hill. You just got to get it started down that hill to give yourself a chance. And it looks like, you want to be careful about which way you're going to need to rotate the screen. You'll have to flip the entire screen to make that rotation for when you go over towards that left-hand side. You can see this right-hand side also is going to need to be probably curled slightly, or at least, being very careful with, different wind angles. But you can see you might have just a little bit better view, but I bet you the ball won't have quite a funnel as the one that mine had. Well, it might not need it though. It looks like it goes up a little mound and then just kind of falls off on the other side after the pin. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do there, going right, going left. It looks like the right method is going to give you, the capability to come in it a little bit more straight, but going to the left method there, could potentially be a solid method as well, depending on the wind, and that way you can get down there just a little bit farther. I was right towards min club a bit for that approach. So just something to be thinking about. But I'm going to split these up and I'll catch you guys on the shootout.